Hey guys, this is Retro Gems, and this is our vintage G.I. Joe Storm Shadow collection.
The original version of Storm Shadow was released in '84. It came with 2 swords, a backpack, a bow, and a pair of nunchucks that are inside the bow. This Storm Shadow in particular is probably the whitest one we got at the moment. I just recently bought it on a trip. In all, between us 3, there's 6. Each one of us have 2 original ones, and then each one of us has some more modern stuff. But something that a lot of these Storm Shadows go through is the horrible yellowing and stuff. So a lot of these ones are yellow. And even trying to bring the color back a little bit, it takes the color out of the eyes. All these Storm Shadows kind of have different faces. And I don't know if it's, I know there's a couple variants, but I don't know what the particular, like, rarity or what they're specifically called. But here are the different color faces and some of the heads and the eyes and stuff. This Storm Shadow right here kind of has more of a tan face, maybe a skin tone colored peach kind of. And this one's pretty white. I mean, it really blends in. Here's one of the ones that we were just looking at that was another kind of peachy skin tone. And then this one looks a little bit more yellow, I feel like, right here. Here's another version that has a nice good peach tone to it. And this one right here looks pink. My personal favorite is this pink skinned one. I feel like it looks nice up against the white compared to this one right over here, which is, these two are both very nice. And even the Cobra insignia on this one is very good. These ones are pretty bad. I mean, I tried to clean this one up with the hydrogen peroxide a few times and it didn't go completely great. It changed the color of these elbows and it made his skin pretty white. He kind of used to look like that figure right there, but he was a lot more yellow. And I mean, these aren't all gonna get 100% clean. This is the whitest one we got right here, and probably the most main. He's got both original swords. This one has both original swords. These I think are repro or reissue swords. And here's a complete set right here. Okay. Now to get on to some of the more modern, I mean not too modern, but the first or the second rendition of Snake Eye or Storm Shadows right here. We have 2 different, we got the US version right here, which is more of a clean paint job on the hands and the skin and everything. But here's the Indian Fun School version, and if you can see it, the paint seems really kind of slopped on there. And from this view, you can actually tell the plastics of the bows, it looks a lot cheaper. This little claw thing doesn't fit too great on there because the paint's so thick. And here, it's kind of how they both look next to each other. You can see how one's a more creamy white. And if you look at this belt, this little rope belt right here, you can tell how this one's a little bit more smoky gray, while this is a deep dark gray. I don't have this one fully complete, but what I do have is the full back file card for the Fun School Storm Shadow. It did have some water damage to it, but this one actually is in English also. A couple other releases that they had over in India. It's actually a pretty good lineup. Yeah, I mean Spearhead's not the best, but the other figures all nice. Snake Eyes, of course. Okay, so now we look at a little bit more modern stuff. Here's version 3 of Storm Shadow. He's kind of got a snowy camo to him and a lot of gold. He's got this action waist thing, which kind of, you could pull up his arms and the other one swings and stuff. Which, I mean, it's cool, but the bad thing is if that rubber band breaks on the inside, you can't take him apart. He's kind of just got the rubber band on the inside. So if he breaks, you kind of just gotta go get another one. He's got this super like long hilted sword over here and kind of like an ice pick weapon, which I mean I think they're cool. I think they're cool accessories. And I actually do have the file card for this one. Let me go get that real quick. Here's the version 3 Storm Shadow file card. You say that it says that he's the Ninja Force leader up here. And these file cards, these later 90s ones, really look a lot different from the 80s ones. Here's the 80s Storm Shadow right here, file card. I don't know what these stains are. I think they're a little bit of blood or something. I don't know, from some random person. But right here it says that all this stuff's classified, or his secondary and primary military specialty assassin and military specialty intelligence. And it kind of just gives a rundown who Storm Shadow is, and he's working for Cobra at the time, which the version 2 figure actually starts working for the Joes and goes back to Snake Eyes. Now here's a version 1 Storm Shadow in his original suit or outfit. And this is actually a Chinese release of the original one. Here's how the original one looks right next to him. I mean, you can tell how white he is. He feels like brand new plastic. I'm pretty sure he's late 90s or early 2000s release. But you can see how white he is compared to the other one. And kind of has darker skin tone too. And the head's a little bit smaller, but it's barely recognizable. We do got the file card for this Chinese release because I did open them whenever I got it. The last 3 Storm Shadows, they're all 3 modern. Here's a red one. It's the same mold as the very first V1 Storm Shadow. Same details, got this little knife on the belt, just like the original, the ninja stars. I'm pretty sure this is like just one of those minion red guards, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
I don't think it's actual Storm Shadow.
It's like a red ninja, I think it's called. Here's
like an Arctic version 1 Storm Shadow. He came in a 3-pack with like a Commando Lady J and a Commando Snake Eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have that Snake Eyes, and we'll probably do a review on him when we do the Snake Eyes review. But this last one is probably my favorite. It's the sleeveless Storm Shadow. We don't have all these guys' accessories, actually. This one's missing probably only like 1 or 2 accessories. This one's missing his backpack and sheath. And I forgot what this one came with. But this one right here, we do have the file card for. And it does look pretty different from the original 80s one. But not too much. It says that his birthplace was St. Louis, Missouri, which is most definitely different from the 80s one.
Duke, on original Duke's file card, it says St. Louis, Missouri, too.
Does it?
Yeah. In the same place.
But that's the Storm Shadow collection, and we'll probably be doing a Snake Eyes collection pretty soon.
Snake Eyes coming soon.
Yeah. And if you guys if anybody watches this or whatever, you know, leave a comment, you know, hang out or whatever, subscribe. I don't care. But we do got more stuff coming, not just G.I. Joes, but probably a lot of G.I. Joe stuff. We have a pretty big variety of G.I. Joe vintage and modern and in between. But that's probably it.
Hope you enjoyed it. Storm Shadow is one of our favorite characters in G.I. Joe. So
yeah, he is one of the best.
Probably a fan favorite too.
Pretty sure he is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hang out a little bit, go to the channel like I said. That'll be it.